Thank you everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, 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 welcome. And tonight, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we invited you and you honored our invite. So, friends, realtors, dreamers of Lagos, I hope you came ready because tonight is not business as usual. We're doing something different. We're doing something magical tonight. Because at GIDI Real Estate, every project we embark on is not just about land, it's not just about cement, it's always a step towards building Africa. And I always say, we don't sell land, we sell the future. And this is kudos to every one of you in this room today because you're the bridge between the vision and the reality. The bridge between the blueprint and actual families moving into their homes.
So we'll be moving on to the year in review. And ladies and gentlemen, please let's put our hands together as I welcome Olawale Olora. He is the head brand and communications GIDI Real Estate.
So I'm going to be doing the 2025 year in review for GIDI Real Estate. Then the second one is part of us, is someone that is a part of us. His name is Leonardo, who is a realtor. As you all know, we have a big development project in name of Morego Town. So yesterday we held the open house event. So the open house event features the Creekview habitation.
Are we ready for the surprise today?
I like a tunju on the tummy on. I love what you do, you know I'm on a mission. I know your body, oh bad girl, cause the confusion. But my family really all condition. I can't get enough. If you give me job, it's off any call.
Put your hands together as he comes on stage. A visionary, please put your hands together. A change maker, he's changing the narrative in Africa. Please put your hands together as he comes on stage for this presentation.
So I've been given a task this evening to talk about GIDI mission, vision, and the future of building Africa. GIDI as a brand, we have started as a way of getting over poverty, as a way of a young Nigerian, a young boy, with my elder brother, coming up to say, enough is enough, we need to do something. All the way from university, GIDI started as a graduate business, down to it being an agent on the street, down to being a realtor, and here we are. So, but one thing that stood out for us from the very first beginning was anything we want to be was value creation. And I've always seen beyond our environment. It has always been about Africa. Because first of all, we are indigenous individuals. We are Pan-African. And everywhere I go to, I tell everybody, you might not believe now, but the truth is, Africa is the future of the world. Come anytime. I don't know when that time will be, but I say to you all, Africa is the future of your house. So, if there are a lot of people that have a surplus, if we're taking money from those people to give them out, what stop us from sharing a fraction of this profit and give it out to those who are in need? And that is why we are starting the GIDI social housing. And this idea came to me and my brother because of somebody. And I will share you a story. I worked in the pure water company in the soil of Mushin, where I happened to be the motor boy in Mushin. So anytime we take this water to go and supply, there's this particular boy. He will stop our boss, he will collect money. He will beat boys. He does anything. Nobody the guy cannot beat. He was a terrorist in that environment. If you know Isolo and Mushi, you understand what I'm talking about. But there was this soldier man that came one day, and this man said, Kasim, I know your house, I know your wife, and I know your two daughters, where they are living. And he called the address of this guy. My people, that was the last time I saw that guy in that bus stop. And there was peace in that bus stop. So what does that mean? It means that the insecurity we are people experiencing in a major city and from the slum. If we can take people away from the slum, if we can give housing to these people, it will reduce the rate of poverty and to reduce the rate of insecurity in our major cities. And going further on our speech, why doing this? We are not losing focus on the 2% housing deficit in Africa. We will continue to build bricks by bricks with great intentionality and high level of quality delivery, which is why one of the things we'll be doing today is unveiling the chat with bed, a 24/7 customer experience support line. So one of the things we'll be doing today is to improve our customer experience. We have been able to come up with a chatbot, which is BET, and the meaning of BET is building excellence together. So we have what's called a chatbot, it's called BET. You can get any information about GIDI, about any of our products now, 24/7. All you have to do is chat with BET.
For this final session, we're talking about the long road to building Africa, which is our theme for today. Ladies and gentlemen, my panelists, let me welcome again. Please let's put our hands together for Mr. Tobi Akerele. Please put your hands together as he comes to join me. He joins me for this panel session. And we're talking about the long road to building Africa.
For you, how would you say the challenges has been, and how have you been able to keep your brand so solid that we can say that it's been a very neat brand, no controversy, no scandal? How has it been like for you?
Thank you. First of all, I think our greatest asset, the greatest asset we have is the people of GIDI, the humans of GIDI. A lot of people are coming into business, are coming because they just want to get their hands on money. But at the early stage, I and my brother here, we understood the importance of investing in people. In fact, I can say we're not into real estate. We're into talent hunt, people development. That's one thing that stood out for us. And we have a culture. It's called a family culture. So the Gideons in the house, we understand that nobody is for anything.
Amazing. And you're not dropping the mic any soon. There's still more questions. But let me come to you, Mr. Ayo. You work a lot with Gen Zs. And oftentimes we hear how, it's not easy to work with the Gen Zs. They can wake up one morning and say, we are not doing it again, we're going home. But how have you been able to incorporate that, working with Gen Zs, and also the values and culture of your company as well? How's that been like for you?
Thank you very much. You see, one thing I tell people is that everybody wants something for their future, irrespective of where you are, where you work. You are working because you want something for your future. Gen Zs, we generally consider them as being over-ambitious, but I don't see that. I just see that this is a generation of people that know what they want. So we at GIDI, what we do is that we create an environment that shows you that if you are here and stick with the vision of GIDI, you can create a future for yourself at GIDI. Okay, we have an initiative called the GIDI Cooperative Society. Now, GIDI Cooperative Society is a society in GIDI that we have like a pause in GIDI Cooperative Society. We sell properties and do all of that with GIDI Cooperative Society, not GIDI Real Estate. Yeah, and at the end of the year, we have a profit sharing for every staff. You sell, you don't sell, the fact that you are a Gideon, you get something from there. And this year, the least person that got was 2 million naira. So, and this is just the beginning. This is our first year of GCS. Now imagine GCS is 5 years old. Imagine what each staff is going to be getting.
Before I come to you, Ms. Lawal, no, please just still hold your mic. You've spoken about the positive things about Gen Z, but also there's a narrative that people like to sell that, oh, Gen Z, they just want to make quick money and leave. It's not about passion or anything. So what has been the most challenging thing for you, working with them? It can't be all rosy. There must be some challenges.
You see, Gen Zs, like I said, they are very ambitious people, and as a result of that, they are quite optimistic. So the most challenging thing I would say for me on a day-to-day is that when you tell a Gen Z something, they have their own ideas. You get? So just be ready to listen to their ideas. Don't condemn it. Accept it, yeah, but show them that if we do it this way, we could get a better result. But don't just throw out a Gen Z's idea. You're going to have a problem.
That would be a big...
So thank you for that question. And what informs all of our projects, like the CEO has just said now, is value. There has to be value from what we are selling. It's not just houses, it's not just land. I don't know if anyone here was present in the just allocated civic residence. Civic residence is bungalows, but it's different. The space for each unit, in fact, it can build 4 terraces on its own. But we did that for a specific purpose. We did that because we said we want to build a community of civil residents. We want people to be able to live there. There's a care home. We want elderly people to retire to this place and have no worries. Their family members have no worries, that they are well taken care of. The Mowe Gofton allocation that happened yesterday also. Alternative means of building. So at the core of it, value first. At the core of it, we know that human beings are living in these houses. Human beings are buying these properties. So value first. So for every project we bring into the market, we know that there has to be value because we are on the long road to building Africa. So we always have to remember that value comes first. It's not about the money. Like the CEO also says, ethical profit. That's what you call it. So if you're making profits and you can't sleep at night, what's the point?
Look at you today, you're dining and chilling with the big ones. So it really shows that, when you put a lot of hard work, you get to where you're going. But I want to talk about the fact that in just 2 years, we've seen 2 estates. Tell me, how has it been like, the challenges? Did you even ever envision that you'll be able to go this through, in the world of real estate? And I'm saying this because there are a lot of young people that want to get into real estate, but they are still afraid. I want your story to be a story that people will say, if Mr. Tobi can do it, then I can do it.
Sometimes when I tell my brother, I say, this is the next thing, you say Tobi. For example, that is Airways. Airways today is just a travel agency. But I'm saying this here today, in the next 10 years, maximum 10 years, Airways will be a leading airline in Nigeria and Africa.
Please, let's put our hands together for that.
You can quote it, you can record this video. That's the end game. So when I was coming into real estate, I remember I told Chief Coach one day, I said, Chief Coach, say, bros, you know go very so, but as I enter this thing, I go disrupt everywhere. Oh. I go scatter everywhere. Oh. The guy looked at me, he tapped my head. This is my big bros. He tapped me, I said, what are you saying? He said, he thinks I said, easy. Call me first now. When I entered, I saw the challenges. But what helped us was the mindset we were coming with. There was a mindset that I can do it. If these other guys could do it, I could do it. But one thing we're looking for, every day, I'm always in this room till like 2, 3 a.m. We're living in the same house. You know one thing that we're looking for? What are others not doing? That was our first step. What are others not doing? Where has the number one person made the mistake? What was the mistake? What are they not doing? 2 things.